I had a problem. There was a woman, she understood me, she responded to my emotions, she listened to me, and I found after seeking a woman since 3 years, um, I wished to maybe to marry her, but she's Mohammedan and the parents don't allow her to to spend time together. They have fear we will do sex. I don't want it. I want to spend time with her, that I see we are good together, we can marry, we can build a life on it, on our relationship. Um, I see it won't work. I would like to get in a marriage so that I know it probably will function. I don't want to have the risk I start a marriage with someone and I don't know whether it's function. I don't know much time. For me, 1 week would be enough. Um, this is a different culture, so I had to stop it. For me, it's painful. I see women since 3 years. I have this special need. It makes me fall in love if a woman understands my life and understands my emotions. And people practice it so little in this world. People believe much more in the love at first sight. In my experience, that was different. What made me fall in love was not the appearance of a woman, not the love at first sight, but did what I said, that a woman was able to understand my life. She showed interest after my life, and she was able to learn to respond well to my emotions. For example, there are people, if you say you are sad, or if you say no, if they see you are sad, then they start to laugh. For example, I hold it a very bad respond. It's a very different culture we live in today, and I don't know if it's good for the people anyway. There are so many people, they say that the world is bad, the life is bad, and mostly I see behind this is the cause. This this love at first sight, because it's missing. It's exactly this is what is missing. That you look after what is the life of the other. You show interest, and then you learn to respond well to the emotions of the other. So I think this is why and this is what your children will need one day. You find them, you understand the life, then you can help your children. Anyway, I think it's very challenging, or it is impossible. And you respond well to the emotions of your children, then they can feel themselves relaxed, accepted, and then they know they can find their own life, who they are, for what they live for. Today, for many people, it's a big problem, even in my age, that they don't know what is really, who are they really, what are they staying really. So, what profession would really fit them? They live a life in jobs, and maybe it is not the life. Maybe, and they even don't know who they are. So the people, it is a pain. I think there is maybe they don't have got the money, they don't have got the interest. they don't have got the interest, so they don't look after the possibilities. It means they don't have got the money. As well, they carry the many wounds in themselves, in the soul, and there's no one they would understand them, and they even themselves don't know how to change, and if they go to help, they as well don't know how to change, because people don't practice it anymore. That understanding the things is beautiful, interesting. So, and as people don't practice it, even if he goes to the help, maybe to a psychologist or a psychiatrist, then he is a person as well, or she is a person as well. She have never learned how to find the cause behind the problem. She will give, okay, it could be so, but that is many times not the problem he finds. So people staying there without help, and I feel we have this beautiful gift from the life that we could understand how things come into being, what are the connections in the things, and we don't practice it. Every little child has got this interest. It sits in every little child, but until they will get an adult, they forget to practice it. It's not about forgetting. People are sitting about a huge pressure to forget it. I don't, I don't know really the evidence, but I think as people uh, growing up and they don't get the real interest from the parents, what are their life about, or they don't get good response to their emotions, then they will feel, okay, I am not such an important person for my parents. I may, and they feel it automatically. I'm not that so much important. They probably it will sit in the people. It's a it's a harm. It's a wound on the soul, and they carry this wound in the whole life. And there are many ways, maybe, how to cover this wound, and probably this is what people's life go about today. They cover somehow this wound getting into childhood, and the most common way to cover is looking after power above others, and it's not the normal use of power. It's not about I help you to press you in a way that will make your life better. It's a power about, it's a using of power about I show you, I press your head in something, I press you in some way, but it will never be good for you. But I'll feel myself big or strong because I could do it with you. And it makes as well more wound in people. And who does it, probably he gets it from others as well. And we could live in a world, we could live in a world that we hold this interest that sits in all of us as a child, that the life is very interesting, it's beautiful, and we try to understand it. We try to understand, why do I see things beautiful? Uh, why is something warm? What causes it, the feeling I like to touch a few things? We don't practice it anymore. But it's so beautiful. There is the rainbow in the sky. But what do we do if there is a rainbow in the sky? We hurry to the workplace. But we could stay for one moment. It is a few milliseconds in our life, and to watch. That's beautiful. Or we could invest 2 seconds of our life and watching it. It's beautiful. Here starts that the beauty is around us, and we take this mindfulness from us. This mindfulness, it's as well an art from happiness. We take our happiness from ourselves. We learn that it is more important to run into the job. We feel nothing about the fantastic surrounding around us. And that is it fantastic. And I like to have these feelings. And this would drive us to the wish to understand something. And this is a lifestyle we could practice. And these lifestyles give you safe money, give you a safe financials, give you deep friendships. So you will be rich. You will be rich at the first because you have connections. They give you support. And you will be rich as well financially, because if you practice understanding, then you see through, okay, what are the possibilities before me? What are the challenge? What are my real challenges? And then you can act. That it will make your life better. Oh, I hope to hold some speech about this topic. I think it became totally friend from a life that we like to admire the beauty around us, and we like to understand the world around us. I would like to speak about it. How does life look like if you practice, I think, our most human trait?